B girl, I got invited to a taco party on Sunday, and I haven't been able to stop laughing about it ever since they invited me. Taco party Sunday. Oh shit. We'll give everybody a second to hop on here. I've got a shit ton of things to cover. Hey Tarcisia, good to see you. I hope your shoulder gets to feeling better. Excuse me, my shoulder is super fucked up after all that overhead cleaning. I should have been more careful. I don't know how you can be more careful with shit like that. So shit. Let's start out with this. I've got a lot of stuff to cover. So I'll start out with the simpler things and lead into the more complex and all of that shit. We have our Annabella here, whom is always keeping in touch with me and sending me different articles, and I really appreciate what she does. So here we go. She sent she said, I hope you get some rest. Taco Sunday will be fun. I see. I've been talking about it. She had said, thank you for the live stream. I only watch a bit as I had work to be done. I was furious about that dog attack in Alabama. I did a bit of research about the state. Wow, it's massive. It seems like most of the states are bigger than the United Kingdom. There's always hope despite these tragedies. When I was reading, I was glad to discover there are some places where dogs must be kept on a lead. Everywhere in America should be like that. I wish they would make that mandatory over here. Today I got so annoyed when I had to walk through the park and I lost track of time and I was at the store and forgot the evenings are all of a sudden getting darker earlier every day. And I was furious when I seen someone walking their dogs unleashed. And like I told her, that would be wonderful. Too bad nobody follows the rules when they're in place. It's a law here, and dogs are not allowed to be off of leash, yet everyone thinks they are more important than everybody else and that the rules don't apply to them. It's that sense of entitlement that makes dog owners so hard to get along with. And then I mentioned my work and sleeping, and I was wore out, and I mentioned Taco Sunday, of course, because I'm a dork. And she sent me some newspaper articles, and I believe I did not forward it properly, so let's go right here and pull them up. As she said, she had sent me a duplicate. And so here, oh God, these articles that she finds too. Just all this dog love and people snuggling on their dogs all the time. It's disgusting. We've got this one right here. I always look to make sure I'm not putting up any sensitive information. This person who has to have the dog at their wedding. I mean, it's this kind of crap. That just and Annabella, just so you know, she was talking about a WhatsApp for people to meet up. There actually already is a WhatsApp group. I don't know how to link it, but I'll figure it out and send you an email about it so that we can get you in there. Hey, it's Billy Bob. We got Isabel. Terrence. What up? I'm horny. Just the orgy me up. Terrence. You make my fucking day, man. I fucking love you. You're hilarious. I love your sense of humor. You crack me the hell up. What's up, Matthew? What's up, everybody? So we've got a lot of stuff to go over. I'm saving the comedy for the end, as usual. And so let's jump right into this bitch, shall we? Oh, fuck. So much stuff, and we're going to wait because Joseph will show up. He gave me a topic suggestion as well, and so I want him to be here when we cover it. My face has been swollen from all the work I've been doing, y'all. But that house looks fucking badass. I'm kicking its ass. This is from a group called Pet Keen, okay? Interesting stuff because ads for Chewy and PetSmart are popping up as I'm looking at it. They've got dogs, cats, fish, horses, small pets listed off, but they were ballsy enough as of September 21st, 2021 to release an article, and it's called 10 Dog Breeds Most Likely to Bite Humans. All right? And they did all kinds of advertisements on here. So this is clearly a dog-friendly page, but as I said, they were ballsy enough to throw this out. So they say, people tend to think of large vicious dogs when they imagine being bitten by one. The truth is, many types of dogs are known to bite humans, whether provoked or not. So these people, I skimmed through this article before I decided to read it, And it was sent to me by T-Dog, so we can all thank T-Dog. She's always, like I said, 60% of my content usually comes from her and her tireless effort to help me make this content. And I consider her a friend, and sending some love out to her as she's been feeling kind of down in the dumps lately. So we all got to send her some positive energy and help her feel like the bad motherfucker that she is, because she truly is. And I look up to her big time. So all that aside, let's get into this article. Not all dog bites require medical attention. It's because y'all choose not to. What about capnocytophaga? Then you could really run into some problems. You don't keep the damn wound clean. Many are serious enough to cause the need for hospitalization. Some dogs even kill the human victims they attack. They say the scenario is incredibly rare. It's not, but this is a dog-friendly article, right? It's a good idea to know which dog breeds are most likely to bite humans in case you find yourself facing a biting dog without an owner around to control it. Punch that motherfucker. Pick it up by the back legs and smash it into the pavement if you have to. That's my opinion. By any means necessary. And in fact, we'll go over a nice Facebook message I got today about that. However, it's important to remember just because a breed tends to bite humans doesn't mean that they all do, right? The potential's always there. So guess who hit number 1? Anybody? The pit bull. It should be no surprise the pit bull would make on a list of dogs that tend to bite humans. These dogs have historically been bred to fight, and their fighting instincts are a serious concern for pit bull owners and neighbors of these dogs alike. Truth is, this strong breed can be loving and affectionate. I have to say all that. These dogs typically only bite humans when they or their owners are feeling threatened. That's bullshit, okay? Like I said, I feel it's interesting they're ballsy enough to say all this, but as usual, everyone feels the need to protect the dog and protect their reputation by saying no, they usually only attack if they're feeling threatened or their owner's feeling a certain kind of way, which is total bullshit. Number 2, the Staffordshire Shit Bull Terrier. I hate these fucking things, both of them. Staffordshire Terriers are working dogs that have been used on farms to hunt and hurt other animals throughout the years. Guys, these things are fucking worthless. I don't care what they say about no damn hunting dog. Most worthless hunting dog I ever experienced in my life. These dogs need a great deal of exercise and stimulation to stay happy and content. If they're bored, scared, piece of paper flies by, you sneeze, fart, I threw in those extra ones, they can turn and bite a human if they get too close to them or make them feel uncomfortable. These dogs should always be treated with respect. Oh my God. Humans would be smart to keep a safe distance from Stafford shit terriers that they don't know. That's the only intelligent thing they said. The Rottweiler. Rottweilers are awesome watchdogs. Fucking shut up. And their bark is typically worse than their bite. But if the Rottie feels cornered or thinks their family or home are in danger, they'll turn to biting to protect themselves. Blah, blah, bullshit. Powerful jaws and incredible bite force can seriously injure another dog or a human if a bite occurs. The German Shepherd at number 4. Okay, German Shepherds powerful that aren't usually aggressive by nature. I don't want to hear that crap. That's why police dogs are more often German Shepherds. They're highly aggressive weapons by nature. That's why they use them. Okay? And they can become scared and decide to use biting as a coping technique. I'm skipping through some of this, like I said, because we don't have all day for this stupid shit. And here's what I found interesting. At number 5 is the Terrier. Okay, now the first 2 and this shithead right here are all closely related as they've been bred down and off of each other. They've been used for hunting rodents and vermin. They're working dogs and expect to have something to do. Primal instinct is to bite at prey. Children who pull tails and fur are especially prone to terrier bites. Children, man, nobody cares about the kids. Number 6, the Boxer. Loyal and protective. Ugh. Boxers are beautiful dogs. Right? They love to play, but they like to protect. They don't take lightly of their guarding duties and will bite when necessary. I need every breed of this dog. Just get rid of them. I don't understand. And the stupidest damn dog that I can't stand, as you all know, the Siberian butt fucking husky. Okay? Which, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in there. The German Shepherd and the Husky are 2 of the most they're the prime use of zoophilia and bestiality. As I was researching it, it turns out that those are like their favorite, these 2 dogs, because they're attractive. And besides, what person's going to fuck a pit bull. I've heard of it happening, but not as often as these two stupid fucking things, because they'll sit around and let you do whatever to them as long as you feed them something when you're done. Some dude's over there feeding it his dick and stuff. I know, I'm nasty. Y'all should be used to that. While the shit husky, stupid shithead, I hate these things, also has an unpredictable temperament. They're one of the 5 most dangerous dogs when it comes to biting and aggression. So why did it hit number 7? Y'all can't even count, can you? Sadly, many attacks that are reported for this breed are against children. Now, I have a video where this that one guy with that husky, it's always letting the dog into his kid's room and take over the whole area. And this is why I'm constantly ranting about that guy, because these things are so dangerous to kids. And it's rolling and biting the kid around the head and neck and stuff. And they're just laughing it up, taking videos. One day those videos are going to stop, because one of those videos are going to be his son, his poor innocent child, is going to be attacked by this thing while he was posting all this shit for views and to get more likes on, I don't know, whatever stupid shit he's on, because I hate social media. I barely go on Facebook anymore. The only reason I go on Facebook is we have a Dogs Are Garbage, aka Ashley, Facebook page. If someone could throw up the link, that would be nice. So you guys see it. Less members these days. We need to get the members up. Little dogs are the most brave barkers. Anyways, all right. In Mexico, a shit bull named Laika has been killed by a man using a machete. God knows what the off-leash shit bull must have done. God knows. However, the petitions are demanding justice without saying. Of course. Of course. So let's get back into this crap. The Jack Russell Terrier, number 8. Okay? They're as much as a hunter as the terrier. They're genetically predisposed to hunting small animals and focus their aggression on larger animals and even humans when they feel threatened. That they like to use this term threatened all the time. But how often do we see these things just attacking people for no damn reason? What was so threatening about that? It just drives me insane. All right. We got the Chihuahua at number 9. Of course. Now, of course, they have to bring that up. They do bite a lot of people, but they don't have the potential to hurt people the way these larger dogs do. So I tend to kind of avoid that. I'm far more focused on the larger breeds of dogs that can actually kill people. Not that, capnocytophaga isn't a problem or parasites aren't a problem, but I like to focus on the larger dogs like these asshole German Shepherds, Huskies, Stafford Shits, and all of these before we worry about stuff like that. And of course, they have to throw in here, some statistics show that Chihuahuas are more aggressive than pit bulls. It's this big, y'all. I know it's annoying as fuck, but you see what I'm saying, right? Number 10 is the Great Dane. And they have to say, it's a beautiful dog. Well, of course you guys have to say that. Jesus Christ, get over yourselves. So this was the pet people themselves saying it out loud. Thank you, Beanie. Thank you, Terrence. Exactly, Chef Mutt Meat. At least you can field goal a small dog if it bites you. Yeah, and they had to with the Chihuahua thing to create the distraction. And I love how they had to throw in statistics show, that a Chihuahua can be more aggressive than a pit bull. Well, you have to say that because they're constantly protecting these pit bulls. Everything they can do. Terrence, you're one of my 2 online boyfriends. I just can't choose between the 2 of you. Orc says they don't understand the difference between most aggressive versus most dangerous. Thank you, Orc Wrench. Very good point. And that's what they like to get all tied up in that. That's bullshit. So I was talking to Jade earlier, and I'm sure she's probably here, and I made a footnote of this. I wanted to discuss something I had noticed. Okay, being a mother, had a child. I've had 2 children, actually. Long story. And when you leave the hospital, you go to the hospital with a kid. They don't tell you shit, okay? They don't say, hey, child's got to have this. Are you living with someone that's violent? Or do you have anger problems? Are there dogs in the home? You should be safe of that. Did you know you shouldn't leave your child unattended around any type of pet? I can't wait for the interview. They don't say shit. And I know a lot of you guys don't have kids, but for those of us that do, I know a few of us here do. They don't say shit. Really, they're all like, hey, Z Oliver, good to see you. We need you right now. Are you okay? Make sure and let us know in the comments. So She said, bring a family, bring a friend. Yeah, thank you, Isabel. So they don't say shit. They'll ask you, do you have a car seat? They just want to know that you have a safe way of getting the child home. They don't ask, like, hey, you don't plan on taking this kid home and putting it in like a kennel or something. Yes, can I help you? Go play for a minute. I'll be down there. I don't want you to hear me cussing and carrying on. No, you go play. I'll be there in a minute. It's my son, of course. So, okay, good. At least you're okay. So they want nothing. They don't ask you shit. And then, Jade and I were talking about it today, and I'm like, when you adopt a dog, they have all these pamphlets, and then they have special food they want you to put them on. And then they're all like, oh, you need to be walking them. And, oh, do you have other animals in the home? Because this one's aggressive toward like other animals and all this stuff. Dude, they ask you more and require more of you to adopt a dog, hey, kittens, than they do when you have a real ass child in the hospital. I know because I've done both. When you have a kid, for those of you that haven't, or people that have, you guys know what's up. When you have a child, they're just like, hey, do you have a car seat? Here's some coupons for formula, yeah, it's taco stand, Terrence. We're a taco stand here. It's all chicks. I mentioned that to you, Terrence. I asked if you wanted to be one of our sausages. Exactly. And so it's so infuriating to me. And I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, this even goes down to like tobacco lobbying, alcohol, and the fact that they aren't allowed to have like advertisements on TV anymore, right? And they do on certain channels. Like if it's like social media platform or it's an internet platform. Oh, okay, you're going to be the first? Terrence going to be all right, okay. I'll get to you in a second. And, so it's a really perplexing thing that I'm asked 2 questions in my children that I have had. And then if you go pick up a dog, I mean, they have tons of rules. And past adopting a dog, if you buy a pedigree animal, this cat or a dog, either way, okay? I'm not picking on anybody. Yeah. Do you plan on having a baby in the next year? Right. They will ask those invasive questions. No, we'd love to have you. So bam. So we got a sausage. So yeah, I find that quite disturbing, to be honest. Now, if you buy a pedigree dog or cat, and some of you guys here used to be pet owners, know what I'm talking about. They have like strict rules. You have to sign contracts. If you get rid of the pet, it has to come back to them. Okay, fair enough, Terrence. That sounds good to me. It's the whole deal. Like that it's this money. You have to feed them these special foods. They can't be outdoors. They can't this. They can't that. They've got a shit ton of rules to go along with these dogs and these cats and everything. But they'll just let you take the kid home from the hospital and don't ask a goddamn thing. Hi, Jade Sparrow. Good to see you. I like the name change. That's awesome. Okay, so we were just discussing that. Let's move on into the next thing. And I have a lot of emails as usual. Let's see. This is a YouTube video. We'll go ahead and give it a listen because I checked it earlier. And interesting stuff. Let me check the volume. Oh, I was going to read it to y'all. What would you do if you were attacked by a dog? Okay. Hold on. Let me put on I'm going to put on the mute while we do this so y'all don't have to hear that. This is from a law group. Okay. Do you know what your rights are? And then they dramatization. Suddenly, there was a landscaper. Suddenly, he felt a strong pain in his knee. It was a cold rush. It was horrible. I collapsed from the pain. Rojo was the victim of a dog bite after a pet owner had lost control of his dog taking a walk through the Lake Terrace subdivision. The pet owner took Rojo to the hospital and then bought him dinner. They think that's going to just fix all this, right? But the injuries were severe, so he sought help from a professional law firm that's known for their experience with dog bite cases. And the name of the law firm is Zagoria Law, okay? The insurance company questioned Rojo's character and claimed he was exaggerating about the severity of his injuries. Of course they did. They offered him only $6,000, claiming his injuries were pre-existing. But thanks to his attorney, he was able to obtain justice. And after a lengthy trial, he was awarded $100,000 the United States District Court of the Northern District of Georgia. I'm very pleased the jury recognized that Agustin was deserving of this generous verdict. Okay? So this law group, if you or a loved one is the victim of a dog bite, they're, asking for people to contact them. Really important stuff here, guys. All right? Yeah, I'd fucking kill it. I'm down with the same thing. But this guy, he gets attacked. Pre-existing dog bites, Vox. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, a pre-existing dog bite. He was damaged so badly that he couldn't go back to work. It literally bit him like right inside his kneecap and caused nerve damage and all kinds of stuff. And he could not go back to work. Yeah, we've got a sausage up in the taco stand now. We had one, but the other sausage, he's got his own stuff going on and shit. So we just, let him do his thing. No hard feelings at all. Let's move on into this. There's so much stuff. I mean, I got like 40 fucking emails in 2 days. The village in Saskatchewan that canceled a dog cull after a social media backlash. So this village in Saskatchewan was about to do a dog culling. They're trying to get rid of some of these things. And there was this huge backlash on social media, and they had to stop. I'm going to drink my fake beer. The village of La Loche, Saskatchewan, has canceled a controversial dog culling initiative amidst mounting public outcry on social media. Social media is a blessing and a curse, y'all. It really is. We're not in the business of hurting animals, so we're retracting that and we're canceling that, the destroying of the dogs. Lelouch Mayor Robert St. Pierre said on Thursday. They came up with this idea. He's not thrilled to say this. St. Pierre made the statement to Global News less than 24 hours after the village had posted a letter on its Facebook page alerting residents to a dog control initiative that had been set up. The initiative had been set up for the 23rd. This is from back 2019, okay, just so y'all know. The letter went on to advise residents to tie up their dogs if they didn't want them accidentally being picked up and destroyed. Residents were informed they would be given a 2-hour period during which they could buy their pet back for $40 in the event that it had been picked up. So they had multiple options to pick their pets up, but it's just about protecting all the fluffies with these people. They don't care. The intention wasn't to cull all the dogs, just the problematic animals in the community that had caused an increase in dog bites, St. Pierre said. But backlash to the post was swift and overwhelming. The majority of comments condemning the proposed plan. Many others suggested alternative ways to address the community's free roaming dog problem. Well, they all got all these great fucking ideas, and here's the article that they had put up. The northern village of La Loche would be implementing dog control initiative. Any free roaming dogs will be destroyed. If you do not want your dogs accidentally picked up, please tie them up. If your dog has been accidentally picked up, you have the option to buy your dog back at the rate of $40, and there will be a 2-hour time frame in which to buy your dog back. This community initiative is a health and safety incentive to reduce the number of unwanted dogs and address the issue of overpopulation of dogs and help make the community safer. Okay? In its own Facebook post, Saving Grace Animal Society responded, saying it would be writing a letter in hopes to change their minds. You write a letter, why don't you go out and help get the dogs tied up? Why don't you go out and speak out for the people getting attacked? There's a reason they decided to do this. The group that's based in Alix, Alberta, said that it had taken over 250 dogs out of the community in the last 2 years and just over 100 in the last 5 weeks that didn't currently have money or space to go in and assist. So they got a lot of fucking opinions, but they don't have the money and time to help. They cited an increase in dog bites as motivation for the village to consider taking the drastic measures. When asked, he said he didn't know how many people had been bitten, but said dog bites have increased in the last while. We had somebody come and say you could take care of the problems by doing this service, and we thought, okay, let's add another component to the rehoming, but at the same time, we got all this feedback. So somebody, like me or someone else, showed up and was like, I'll kill the fucking dogs, don't worry about it. And some of the comments, I don't think they should have even put it on Facebook. Should have just put up a couple flyers and just did it. Some of the comments on the village's post suggested the dogs would be shot, but St. Pierre could not confirm how the service would be delivered. If they're going to be shot, they're taken to the shelter and allowing you to pick them up. They're most likely going to do something to them, probably carbon monoxide gas. As anybody who's ever worked in and around a veterinary clinic know, it's the cheapest, fastest way to get rid of them. Yes, they suffer for a long time, up to 45 minutes, but the price is low. So free roaming dogs have been an issue in the village that's located about 6 hours north of Saskatoon. In March of last year, a public notice had issued warnings to residents that distemper was spreading quickly in the community, particularly among the stray dog population. In 2017, a woman was attacked by a pack of free-roaming dogs, and in that case, it's believed the dogs belonged to a local resident. It's not known how many dogs are roaming free in the community. I really don't want to speculate because I really don't even know. It's been working, but it's ongoing, said St. Pierre. The ones that we're getting are from the responsible homeowners of dogs, right? But there are dogs that are loose, free-roaming dogs, and they're problematic. Those are the ones we're trying to target. At the time of the interview, St. Pierre said he was working on returning calls to those who had put in offers to rehome the dogs. Of course they had. We're correcting what we were initially going to do. Provide a safe community. That's all we want to do. Okay, so we don't want someone injured or even killed by the dogs. This has been happening in these northern communities. Okay, so everybody spazzed the F out. Okay, and he had to retract everything he said he was going to do. Okay, so they always have ideas, don't they, Vox? But they don't do shit. Taco Love. Okay, yeah, pre-existing dog bites is killing me. I dislike how Starbucks dismisses requests for a single plastic bag, but are more willing to accept a middle-aged man with a service dog. Yeah, that shit's annoying. Yeah, fuck. They always got great ideas that amount to crap. Exactly. Barking is hard on the nerves. Hey, word of the day. Good to see you. Free roaming assholes. Good to see you, Lisa. Good to see everybody. Let's get into the next topic. Oh, jeezy, Pete. So many topics. Let's see what the date is on this bad boy. September 23rd of 2021. Janesville police seek help in dog bite incident. I accidentally hit a thing. There we go. The Janesville Police Department is seeking the public's help in identifying a dog believed to have bitten a child in Janesville Park Thursday afternoon, according to a news release. Police said a child was bitten in the face between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. by a loose dog in Adams Park at the corner of Glen and Caroline Street. The animal is described as a skinny brown and white shit bull mixed with no collar. Anyone with information about the dog or its owner should call the department. No update on this, just a tidbit. I've got a lot of these little tidbits today. So let's go on into the next tidbit. Let's see. Oh, man. So this one, I believe this is an older article, still worth bringing up. Let me check. No, not that old. March 24th of 2021, Freddie Mercury the seal is everyone's heartbroken because the owner of the dog that attacked it is apologizing. A UK lawyer whose dog attacked beloved seal Freddie Mercury, that was the name of the seal. And this story was heavily redacted from the internet. T-Dog sent me this as well. And, this is one of those things that they just really hid. And there are these terrible pictures that I'll put up the link, in the description of this dog just killing this seal. It's just terrible. It's terrible. The seal didn't have to be put down due to his injuries. She's apologized over the tragedy and said she was left heartbroken by his death. Is the dog dead? I've got questions. Oxford-educated commercial lawyer Rebecca Sabin-Clare had told the Evening Standard that she wished to apologize unreservedly for the terrible accident in London. Terrible accident? No, these dogs are the terrible accident. Creating these mutants and allowing them to continue to live around us is the terrible accident. The high-flying legal eagle also said she wished she had kept her dog on a leash. You think? The 10-month-old seal, only just a little baby, could not be saved after he was mauled by her dog near the Hammersmith Bridge. It's unclear what the breed of dog is. Horrific images captured Freddie being attacked as the woman and 4 passers-by tried to pry her dog's jaws off the marine mammal, who suffered a broken bone, dislocated flipper and joint, as well as ligament and nerve damage. Freddie was ultimately euthanized, prompting an outpour of grief and condemnation aimed at the lawyer. Looks like some kind of shit bull mix to me. I'm heartbroken by this terrible accident, she says. As an animal lover, I fully understand the dismay that has been expressed. I apologize unreservedly for what happened. In hindsight, I wish, of course, that the dog would have been on a leash, but at the time, it just didn't seem necessary. Bullshit. Your dog should always be on a leash. And this is the reason why. He's such a cute seal, too. I am hugely grateful to all those who helped at the scene. They were heroic. I left for my own safety and that of my dog. Oh, is that why you guys always run away from every incident where your dog kills something? For your safety and the dog's? The fuck out of here. I offered my contact details to the vet before leaving. She lives in an $8 million home with her husband. She reached out to authorities after leaving the gruesome scene. Early yesterday, just leave him there. Just leave him there, like they always do. Early yesterday morning, I contacted the police to speak to them about the incident and was directed to the RSPCA. God, this poor seal. They interviewed me and confirmed they were happy that no offense had been committed. No, that's good for you and everybody else. What about Freddie Mercury the seal? Assholes. Tried to contact the police again repeatedly yesterday afternoon in response to a statement from them that they wish to identify me and speak to me. They still haven't been in contact. I made a donation to the wildlife hospital which treated the seal. Of course she did. And the law does not require dogs to be leashed in open spaces out here in London, okay? Which is what Annabella had mentioned in the email I started the live stream out with tonight. It's not required out there. Crazy to me. It's illegal for them to be dangerously out of control anywhere, according to the standard, which cited possible penalties of up to 6 months in the slammer. And now someone's on top of the seal and it's bleeding all out. It's just terrible. I can only investigate offenses under the Animal Welfare Act, which involves cruelty to the animals. We are deeply saddened what happened to Freddie, and this highlights why it's so important to keep dogs on leads around wild animals. They need to be on leads all the time, okay? Dog attacks on animals would become an animal welfare offense if it has been done deliberately. I think you not having it on the leash makes it deliberate to me. That's just me. They will not be launching an investigation into the tragedy. Following the investigation will be no further criminal investigation or action taken by the police. The owner of the dog has been informed. So there you go. This lady gets to kill things with her dog. And then everybody else just gets to pay the fucking price for it. Yeah, Matthew Lyons, I'm glad to be on the wise path. And yeah, backyard breeders are ratchet nasty. And that is true right there. Hey, Queen Cat, remember the stupid debate over the dog's breed that killed the seal? Yeah, they said that. And you're looking at the picture and it's like, dude, it looks like a pit bull mix. Shut the fuck up. Like, let it go. Stop trying to defend these things. It's so fucking creepy how much they defend these things. It's disturbing. Yeah, dog kills baby. They kill dog and the owner. Hey, Maurice, good to see you. Pink shot to all these dogs. I agree. Laws need to be harsher, and the punishment should always with the dog dies every time, no matter what. Dog kills a seal, kill the dog. Dog kills a baby, kill the dog. Dog bites someone, kill the dog. Chef, in a perfect world, that's what would be happening, and we wouldn't even be having these stupid fucking discussions. I'll never understand it. Yeah. Ugh, God. Hey, J-Red, good to see you. So let's, Shady, good to see you. Desgraciado, what's up? They all deserve to die. Fuck these fucking things. So let's get into the next article. Hey, easy, bro. Oh, my kid's down there chopping wood or something. Dog owner, this is from September 24th of 2021. Dog owner threatened to kill a driver who stopped to help after hitting the pet with her car. This one's wildly outrageous. I read it this morning and was just shaking my head. T-Dog and I were talking about it. After hitting a dog with her car, a woman took the animal and its owner to the vet, only to be left petrified when the man threatened to kill her on the way. Can't deal with these dog nuts, man. They're fucking psychos. Flat out. I'm not even going to say what I would have done because this is YouTube. But I think y'all know what I would have done. Anybody threatened to kill me, they're getting that heater, dog. That's all I'm going to say. New Plymouth District Court was told that Jacob Karani Graham had crossed a New Plymouth intersection against a red pedestrian light. So he was out in the road when he wasn't supposed to be. What they're saying. He stopped in the middle of the road and called out for his dog to follow because guess what? It's not on a fucking leash. A woman driving along the street slowed down and went around Graham, who was waving a stick. But as she passed, the dog ran to the road and was clipped by her vehicle, suffering a broken femur. All right. The woman who witnessed the incident ran to the dog to comfort it, but as she leaned over to pat the animal, Graham used both hands to shove her backwards. You just touched his sex partner. Now he's going to freak out on you. You broke his femur, her femur, whatever. How's he going to properly fuck this dog after you clipped it with your car? Sorry, they're all fucking dog fuckers to me. Meanwhile, police received calls from members of the public concerned about Graham's erratic behavior and that he was in possession of a stick and a large knife. The driver offered to drive Graham and his pet to a nearby vet clinic. Graham and the dog sat in the rear, but during the course of the trip, he threatened to kill her multiple times. This guy, he's just glad he wasn't in my damn car. The woman was in fear of her life, the summary said. At the vet clinic, it was confirmed that the dog had a broken femur, and Graham stormed off outside where police arrested him and seized the knife. A short time later, Graham was released from custody and returned to the clinic. There, he was abusive and aggressive toward the staff and was not able to pay for the treatment. Maybe if he'd have been nicer to the fucking lady that was trying to help him. The lead vet negotiated with Graham that the clinic would provide pain medication so the dog would be comfortable overnight. God, who gives a damn? I seen treat humans like shit. But Graham was advised he would need to return the following morning as the medication would wear off. He returned to his accommodation at the Bramer Motel with his dog, but around 6 p.m. another resident saw Graham pick up the injured dog and throw it against a large window in his unit. Okay? This guy's clearly insane. The dog fell to the ground and was heard yelping in pain. Sorry. While Graham did not return the vet to the clinic the following day that was arranged, he was found standing in the car park at the Bramer Motel yelling. This caused another tenant to investigate, and Graham threatened to stab that person. Police arrived and he was arrested. Again, in an interview, he said that he had not harmed the dog. But you're threatening a bunch of people. But in court, Graham, who has been in custody since his arrest, pled guilty to cruelty and ill treatment of animals, threatening behavior, common assault, disorderly behavior, and an unrelated charge of driving while disqualified, third or subsequent. Defense lawyer Josie Mooney said he had only admitted the animal abuse charge for the purpose of resolution. They believe the dog had since been taken back to the SPCA. What, dude? 1 second. Hey, go play. Go play with your toys. I said go play. Don't make me go all Graham on you. Come on, that was a fucked up joke. That was fun. Dude, go play. Judge Chris Sygrove sentenced Graham to 12 months supervision, 100 hours of community work, and disqualified him from driving for 12 months, banned him from owning a dog for the same period of time. His fines were also remitted in exchange for a further 100 hours of community work. Hold on a second. Yo! Oh, go play. He's just sitting on the steps doing all that just to drive me crazy. Sorry, yo. Probably seen my bloomers and everything. Whatever. It's like you ain't seen shit before, right? Somebody's got to get stabbed. J-Red. Oh, sorry. That's funny. Hey! My kid's tripping. Dog fuckers, no doubt, beyond vile. Hey, Joseph's here. Then we can go ahead and cover that. Yes, I am a savage, Billy Bob. Don't you ever get it wrong. The guy across the street lives with 4 dogs inside, 2 pit bulls. That's disgusting. All right, we got Capo Leader. What's up? All dog owners are mentally deranged and live like fucking pigs. I completely agree. All right, guys, so dog cruelty should be legal. I'm down with that, too. What's up, Gabriel? Welcome. Good to see you. So we're going to hop into some shit that Joseph sent me because it's pretty fucking ate up. And let me see. I've gotten so many emails that I literally have to go all the way back to find it. Here we go. Joseph found all of this and sent to me, and I really appreciate it. This is about, oh my goodness. I will show you guys on the phone and I will read it to you because I have been working way too much to be able to learn to use my computer yet because I'm a big old piece of shit. So y'all just get used to it. Oh my God. It's so ate up. Okay, here it is. All right, all sensitive information is off the phone. Now I'll read it to you. I found this statue when I was at the post office one time, and I saw a statue as a dog of the mayor, as the mayor of the city. I went total dog nuttery. Please show this in Friday's live stream, or tomorrow, it's up to you. But please show this picture. I took it myself. 1 second. I had to deal with my son. Hey, boy! Stop throwing stuff in my door! Go play! Sorry y'all had to hear that. I gotta check the kid. Sometimes he be tripping. So, there's this damn dog, and here's how crazy this gets, alright? I'm gonna read y'all this article from Wikipedia. He looked all this up himself. When he showed me the statue, I'm like, Mayor? So he sends me this shit. I had heard about this in the past, alright? But I didn't know it was this crazy. Bosco Ramos was a dog elected honorary mayor of the unincorporated community of Sunol, California. He was a black Labrador Retriever Rottweiler mix. 2 shitty dogs. Usually known simply as Bosco. I'm only saying his name because this is a historical article, guys. He defeated 2 humans to win the honorary mayoral election in 1981 and served until his death in 1994. The dog was the mayor, y'all. Bosco achieved international attention in 1984 when the British tabloid The Daily Star covered his election, describing Sunol, California, as the wackiest town in the world. I have to say I agree. He appeared with his owner, Tom Stillman, as a contestant on a game show, Third Degree, where the panelists failed to guess Bosco's occupation. Well, no shit. A bunch of retards. In 1990, the Chinese newspaper The People's Daily reported on his tenure as an alleged example of the failings of the American electoral process. But in response, Sunol residents commented that the dog's office was merely a joke. So, mayor is a joke, right? A statue of Bosco was erected in front of the town post office in 2008. It was designed by the Russian sculptor Lena Turich. So this statue of this fucking dog is fucking, y'all are killing me. But fucking, these motherfuckers are sick. Stay locked and loaded. That's right. Jade says never date a dog lover. That's true. Some of us have to learn the hard way. Oh, I'm good on my son. He's throwing shit at my door. All right. You ain't my baby stepdaddy yet. Don't tell me how to raise my son. No, I have to tell him, though, because he'll keep coming up here and beating down the damn door. So I have to kind of tell him sometimes. And he's had my attention all day. So he's no, I love my boy. He gets all my attention, but he's got to chill sometimes. He can't be breaking shit in the house. I don't be playing that. Homie, don't play that. All right, so let's see. There's a YouTube video to go along with it. I've been avoiding the YouTube videos for now, though, until I do figure some of this out. So we're going to bypass that for the moment. All right. Let's see. There was where we left off. Okay, so we had from someone that wants to be called Doggy Downer. Okay, and they sent. I'm going to show you the picture. They sent this dog fashion accessory bullshit that was extremely embarrassing and disgusting. Humans should be embarrassed with themselves for even being associated with these kinds of things. But here we are. We're all talking about it. They said, Ashley, thank you for being the voice of reason about these dreaded animals. Enjoy your videos. We too have been charged, harassed, slaughtered on, and subject to endless barking by dogs. Thought you may enjoy this picture of a dog poop bag dispenser hanging off this person. My favorite fashion accessory is the full plastic bag hanging on the belt, swinging as they walk. A suggestion for one of your talks on YouTube might be the accessories and bounties these people carry while walking. It is certainly a cult, and we marvel at the arrogance of these garbage owners. And I totally agree. Hopefully a picture comes up. I'm looking for it. I asked about a nickname. We've got all that. Where the hell is this picture? Now it's pissing me off. Ah, man. You know, I'm going to have to take a couple days off work and try and bang my brains against something until I figure out the stupid fucking computer. But I suck. So let's see. Here it is. I'm going to make sure nothing sensitive is in there. So this is this stupid broad carrying around these piles of shit. These people carry this poop around hanging off of them. I'll never understand it. So to Doggy Downer, thank you. And if anybody else sees this kind of stuff, I've seen the pictures that came in from Denver where it's just like bags and piles of shit everywhere. No one can even walk around. It's fucking disgusting. Okay? So let's move on to the next. I have a couple more emails here that need to be covered. And then we'll go on into some comedy because we can all use that. Let's see. I believe we do need to cover this one. This one's been hanging out for a minute here. And I kept missing it. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure we weren't repeating ourselves. Fargo family speaking out after... Shut up. After the dog attacks. This is Fargo, North Dakota, and as of September 17th of 2021. On Wednesday night, Christy Bam and her dog, We Don't Fucking Care, were attacked by a pit bull. Days later, after both received medical attention, the family is speaking out about the vicious dog attack. There was just nothing we could do, and it went on for so long, I really thought We Don't Fucking Care wouldn't make it at all. Earlier this week, she had been walking We Don't Fucking Care next to her apartment complex when they were attacked by a pit bull, and it grabbed We Don't Fucking Care around the throat and thrashed him around. Buddy received, I said his name, god damn it, We Don't Care, received numerous injuries from the incident, and she had a cut on her wrist. Just wouldn't let go of him. He was whipping him around and flinging him. He's probably going to be traumatized, but we've got him, and we'll never let that happen again. Impossible, lady. The neighbors of the complex band together to help get the pit bull off. Sorry, someone should have rewrote that sentence. That was poor wording. That's why I had to chase my son off. You can't watch me do shit like that. According to the owners, neighbors were hitting the dog, throwing water on it, and trying to free We Don't Fucking Care. But one resident of the complex said he felt guilty after hitting the pit bull. See how deranged these people are? The damn thing's attacking We Don't Fucking Care, and we don't fucking care. I had to ask God for forgiveness for doing that. I had no other choice. I had no choice but to try and save the other dog. Listen, Jimmy Redfern, calm the fuck down. Dude, you're attacking something that's attacking something. I had to pray to God for forgiveness. I'm praying to God for your godforsaken fucking soul. How about that? The family is now just wanting an apology for what happened. They're glad that We Don't Give a Fuck is still alive. He's family, and there's no replacing family. Blah, 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 blah. Family dogs, blah, blah, blah. I'm all Red Rocket, again, guilty, forgiveness. Do you see what I'm saying? He had to beat his idol. Matthew Lyons is right. I'm done. There's no hope for these brain dead people. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? This guy is like hitting the pit bull and oh no, oh Fluffy, shut up. You should be proud to be defending other people in your neighborhood. You're sitting around praying for days like, Lord, forgive me for hitting that piece of shit. Orc is right. I'm done. Fucking done. You know what I'm saying? They like being around their own kind. Shitbags. Shady has got it all figured out right there. Okay? Oh, God. This is an older story. It was sent to me by Phil Collins. I bet Phil Collins is lurking in here somewhere. At least I'd like to think so. Phil Collins is with us all. Okay? This one I've been meaning to cover, and it just kept losing it in the emails because there's so fucking many. So now we're going to cover it, and I didn't see a lot of people talk about it. And probably because it's going to kill our brain cells, and I'm already kind of bad at math, so I was afraid that if I read this article, I might not even be able to multiply anymore. But here we fucking go. I'm going to sacrifice my brain cells to bring you guys this fucking story about Lady Gaga's dog walker. Ouch. My brain, y'all. Ryan Fisher, he's been addressing his GoFundMe and why the singer isn't paying for his recovery road trip. And for those of you who don't know, they'll explain that there was this whole thing with her dogs. This article came out as of September 17th, 2021. Ryan Fisher, Lady Gaga's dog walker, says the star has done so much to help him recover from the shooting. Okay? He gave his first TV interview to CBS Morning's Gayle King, and it included him revisiting the Hollywood street where he was shot, and two of the singer's 3 French bulldogs were dog-napped. As anybody doesn't know, These French Bulldogs are wildly popular right now, and they're selling for a lot of money. A couple quick facts about French Bulldogs from someone that used to work with all kinds of dogs. My brain hurts. These things can't breed with each other, okay, because they often lose breath and choke and die. They can't have their own puppies. They have to have cesarean sections. So they have to be artificially inseminated. They have to have a cesarean section. And the mothers often don't take care of their own pups because they don't even have the pups vaginally, and they don't know how to take care of them because they're brain dead, mutated fucks with pointy, stupid fuck ears and big fucky eyes that I can't stand. And everybody loves them, and they cost a shit ton of money to produce because the fact that they can't breed, can't have their own puppies, can't fucking feed them. So they're like really expensive. And so suddenly it's become this really popular thing. They were like, it's a pandemic thing. And I'm like, pandemic thing? People are broker than ever. Motherfuckers is trying to get by as shit. You mean tell me now this is real expensive dog is real popular with everybody? Am I the only fucking person or you people on here that has any fucking sense? But maybe. Okay, there we go. King also asked what Gaga was doing to help him as he recovered, as his GoFundMe led to speculation that they had had a falling out. No, he just wants more money. Okay? She's helped me so much, Fisher said of Gaga, whose dogs, almost said their names, expensive stupid fuck number 1 and retarded stupid expensive fuck number 2 were recovered shortly after they were stolen. She's been a friend for me. After I was attacked, my family was flown out. I had trauma therapists flown to me. I stayed at her house for months while friends comforted me and security was all around me. Asked if they were on good terms. He said, yeah. He had so much to say until that question. That's it. The topic of the GoFundMe started because Fisher's RV died on his cross-country wellness and road recovery trip. That's what people do when they get shot. They're like, I'm going to go get in my fancy RV and I'm going to go travel. But the money was raised, and King asked why he needed one. He raised $45,000 so far. If Gaga, so wealthy, has been helping him, why he needed that money. You fuckers, this asshole's got $45,000. Man, I am in the wrong business. I just go back to working with rich people and their dogs. That's what I used to do, and I made a lot of money. 1 year I made 6 figures, actually several years, and so now I just work for myself and clean and fight and work all the time and talk shit about dogs, and so I'm poor. Fucking worth it, I don't care. Lady Gaga is very supportive of my journey right now, said Fisher, who walked the star's dogs for 6 years before the shooting, but is now too traumatized to currently walk dogs. I think it's hard for people to understand why someone would go about healing in this way, referring to his plans to spend time in retreat centers and trauma programs, as well as talking to queer healers. Guys, I'm not hating. I love gay people. I just didn't know that was a thing. I never heard of it, but all right. Creative and spiritual leaders as well. Okay, so, all right. He pointed out that growing up Catholic in a Jesuit faith, and he had given up everything, which he did before his road trip, apartment, car, belongings, and a job he's too shaken to return to, in an attempt to contribute back to society. I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but she totally gets it. King did not ask about Fisher's assistance claims to Rolling Stone. Okay, they told the magazine Gaga's team refused to pay an invoice submitted after Fisher left on his road trip. They said the expectation was that Gaga would compensate Fisher during the 6 months he traveled, but claims that she was told Gaga would only provide financial support while she was filming abroad. She returned to LA 3 months after the shooting. At the end of the segment, King's co-author Nate Burleson asked why Gaga, who's worth over $300 million, wouldn't just pay for Fisher's road trip instead of him asking strangers for money, or why she wouldn't just pay his annual salary after he had sacrificed his life for her dogs. This is the thing, Nate. She's paid for all his medical bills. He lived in her house. She has trauma therapists. He doesn't want it. That's the bottom line. He doesn't want it. He wants to go on this journey, and he wants to do it himself. No, everybody else is doing it for him. She added the last thing Fisher wants is for people to feel that Gaga has let him down because she's still supporting him in any way he needs. This is what he wants to do. Yes, I would want for a celebrity to pay for everything I'm doing and ask everybody for money on the fly as well. Why not, right? During the interview, Fisher also detailed his injury, which saw a bullet enter next to his neck and exit below his shoulder blade. He had the top part of his lung removed and then returned to the hospital for a second surgery to remove the bottom portion of the same lung. He also had broken ribs. 6 months later, he's still dealing with medical injuries, and they are expected to be lifelong. Between the physical pain and emotional trauma, some days are great and some weeks are not. That's been the big up and down the last couple months. For this segment, Fisher returned to Hollywood Street where he was shot and the two dogs were taken. He saw a man that came to his aid that night and kept him conscious until the paramedics arrived. They put a picture of these pieces of shit. 5 people were arrested for the shooting and dog theft. James Jackson, 18. Jalen White, 19. Lafayette, 27. Each on counts of attempted murder, conspiracy to commit a robbery, second-degree robbery. Jackson's also facing a count of assault from a semi-automatic firearm and a felon carrying a concealed firearm in a vehicle. White is facing 1 count of assault by means of force likely to produce great bodily injury. Additionally, White's father, Harold White, and his girlfriend were charged with being accessories to the crime. McBride turned in the dogs to police, hoping for the $500,000 reward. $500,000 reward. So she faces 1 count of receiving stolen property. Harold also was charged with 1 count of possession of a firearm. Fisher said he actually has a lot of compassion for his attackers, thinking of potential prison sentences. Jackson, the accused gunman, faces life in prison if convicted. $500,000 reward? What's up, Luis? Yeah, Junior did. We covered that in a video, actually. It got a lot of views here on the channel, Desgraciado. I covered and not only that, Junior's dog killed Queen Latifah's dog. It had attacked several other people. It attacked that gymnast and ended her career. It is worth it, Fox. It's worth it. Hey, Slime, good to see you. Shit, I'll quit my job and work with famous people's mutts. Yeah, I made, 1 year, I made like 130 grand. This was just training dogs, training horses, living in their house, and literally catering to every need of these stupid things. That's why when I tell people, like, I haven't owned a lot of dogs myself, but I have worked and lived with them for years. It got so old, and after the last round with it, I was done. And it didn't go well at first. William and I were not doing well for a while, as some of you know, and I've shared a little bit. Oh, look, Luis has a great hello, Ashley, Beanie, Terrence, Isabel, Shady, L, Orc, Jade, Fox, Matthew, Billy, Queen, and last but not least, somebody. Luis, that was a beautiful way to come on into the channel. Good to see you, man. Terrence is only here for the low-cut shirt. He's a moderator now, so he doesn't have a choice, right? Terrence, we know. Hey, I haven't been wearing many low-cut shirts until today. I actually just wear my shirts in order and flop them around. Dog Nuts will spend that money, and Orc is right. Don't hate on me, Beanie. I'm just joking around. We all know you're just joking around. Chill out. Many dog owners say that humans should be extinct and dogs should take over the world. So that's funny you mention that, because that brings me right into some messages that I got. But we'll go up to that in a second. I have it all laid out. Let's see. Here's another one I don't think I got to. Of course I didn't. Jeez. And what's the date on this bad boy? September 17th of 2021. Oklahoma City neighbors say this isn't the first incident with a violent pack of dogs after saving an 8-year-old and a grandmother from an attack. Okay. Oklahoma City, an 8-year-old girl is recovering after a pack of dogs attacked her and her grandmother in their own neighborhood. Members of the community say it's not the first attack. The girl, Emma, is currently out of the hospital after being attacked on Monday. She had to have her ear stitched back on in 3 places. She and her grandmother, Rose Pinkston, received bites and bruises all over as well. All of a sudden, they just jumped on us, Pinkston said. She took off running, and of course, they attacked her and they bit me. I know some kids went to the hospital. Candle and Turner was the first neighbor to come to their aid. I heard screaming, she said. She had multiple dogs attacking her and biting her in every which direction. The first thing I did was go straight to her. Another neighbor came armed with a baseball bat and had to use it to fend off the dogs after they came after him. They came up to my porch, he said. My wife and my son were here, and they went after him. Neighbors claim these dogs are owned by the people in a nearby home. No one was home when News 4 went there. The woman lives right next to them and says both her husband and dog have been attacked, and the dogs find ways to get out of the home on their own. These dogs are literally jumping the fence, digging holes to get out. She says there are 13 dogs who live in that house, and she has filed over 22 complaints just within the past 3 months. I went up there to the dog pound animal shelter and I filed charges on them. All they got was a $100 ticket. The animal shelter does not want to take these dogs because they literally told me they are overpacked. That's why you should be killing these things. Another neighbor told KFOR she's also been bitten by the dogs. She says she had to create a higher fence just to protect her family. News 4 called animal control 3 times, but could not speak to anyone in person. However, one neighbor sent a photo of a citation put on the door to the owners of Friday afternoon. The citation said for the owners to contact animal welfare in regard to additional charges filed for the attack. Emma's grandmother says only one of the 5 dogs was captured by animal control, and the others are currently unaccounted for. Both she and her grandmother are still recovering from their injuries, but she says the situation could have been worse. If the neighbors had not come to our rescue, I'm sure we would have been in a lot worse shape than what it was. Much, much worse. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. So what are you guys up to over here? Let me see what y'all are doing. All right. Look, we got a nice group of people in here. This is nice. Oh, I would never hate on you. I love you. Hey, oh, what's up? It's maldito perro. So I'm being silly. When you's going live, baby. Slime, I go ballistic every time I hear someone say that stupid shit. Same because they only speak nonsense. Yes, Fox, kill the dog and the owner. Yo, Queen. Queen Cat's one of the only people in my area. She gives me hope because I'm like, there's nobody else even close to me that is a dog hater. Drives me crazy. But here we are. What do we got here? And I'm going to jump into some more stuff. We need barking laws. We do need barking laws, and I would love to. They need the Trailer Park Boys. Word of the day. I would love to cover the barking. That house has to smell terrible. 13 dogs. I mean, that fire damage house I'm working on, guys. I got to the door with the dog door in it, and that hallway. And as soon as I started cleaning, and the water hit the floor, the whole house smells like piss. These animals were pissing all over the back. It's just an atrocious fucking smell. Can't hardly stand it. Beanie Girl said, Ashley, yes. I hope the coyotes find them and give them rabies. I agree. Barking laws. Dude, I wish we had barking laws. It's no topic for me to cover because there's not shit, but I'll look into it. Let me look into it and see what the hell comes up. Who knows? Maybe something will come up. Phil Collins, Dog Haters Anonymous. All right. I have my fake beer. Let's get into some of our some of the last stuff we have here. Let's see what date this. Oh, so that was 2020. All right. No, I'm going back up to the top. We're doing good here. I covered a lot of shit. Okay, guys, let's do some fun stuff. Like these fucking messages I get from people on Facebook. As many of you know, I'm an asshole. And so, I'm a polite asshole. It's always fun, but sometimes I'm not. So here I am on a group called Dog Bite Injury Claim. Okay? I surf a bunch of these. I've got someone who's constantly inviting me to a bunch of these pages. I won't say their name because it would connect the two profiles. I'll be silent on this one. But this person that I love very much and talk to every day is always inviting me to all of these groups because they like to watch me suffer. So, this dog bite injury claim post, and I said, these things bite constantly. What's wrong with some of these people? 4.5 million bites a year? This guy laughed at me, and he said, Casey Bertram said, Ashley, they are not things. They are dogs. Perhaps if more humans treated them with the respect of a living being, we wouldn't have so many bites. Because they can understand what the fuck I'm saying on Facebook. And I said, in quotation, says guy with a mutant thing as his profile pic. Give me a break. Okay? He said the statistics includes dogs on owner and human fault bites. Deep in your Google search there, cupcake. I said, they are mutants. Man-made mutants. They are nothing but things to me, and I won't call them by anything otherwise, cupcake. he says, he says, same goes to you. Just a thing to be used, bought or sold, or tossed aside, just like your opinion. I said, yes, a human is comparable to a dog. You must have some serious issues, man. Like this. He says, if you're low enough that you see a being with thoughts and feelings as a thing, you better believe you are just as low as you see them. Enjoy your evening, riff-raff. Sorry, look it up. Forgot about your ignorance. I said, okay, you have a good day. These fucking people. This guy is literally telling me that, I'm no better off than a fucking dog. I'm like, fuck. Do more than dog vids. What do you mean? I'm scared to ask. Noise pollution. That's a good way to put it. You're right. I need to look it up like that, Phil Collins. That's like noise pollution. Local council doesn't seem to give barking laws much of a regard. They don't anywhere. I mean, it's not, you have to literally get yourself a product or do something to stop the dogs yourself. I actually covered that in a video on different things you can pack into a dog biscuit and hurl over the fence that's not poison. There's nothing about it poisonous, so there's no legal ramifications, but it like calms a dog down big time and they'll just like pass out. But you could still worry about getting in trouble because you're not supposed to be feeding other people's pets valerian root and all these different things, right? They are fucking things. Thank you, Orc. Sheep. Dogs do not fit into an animal category. Thank you. Said, oh, please. Fuck Fluffy. As I've continued to observe the situation, the Georges River Council seem to have pretty shallow take, even on LGBT lately. It's mysterious. Interesting. The fuck Fluffy fam. Fuck Fluffy. Y'all know the Simpsons, right? What's the name of their dog? Santa's Little Helper. That was the name of the dog on the Simpsons. Damn, I said that quick. Oh, I'm tripping myself out. Cuppy cakes. Satan's Little Helper. That's right. I said Santa's. It was Satan's Little Helper. Thank you. You were right. Best response ever. Do nothing sexual, just other. So I did the fire damage video and I did the thing about the bees. And so I've been doing that. Actually, I put snail bait. For those who don't know, snail bait's highly toxic to dogs. I found one that's actually made for ants and snails, and I dumped it all up and down my fence, and I warned all my neighbors, there's poison on my fence line now, so if you let your dogs come up here and sniff around, they might get poisoned, so, there's that. It's totally up to you. Santa equals Satan, exactly. Yeah, no, you guys were both, you, Luis and Desgraciado, you guys were right. It was like Santa's Little Helper. He's like Satan's Little Helper. Okay, so let's get into our joke for the day. Let's see, I gotta find it. It's right around here. That I got from T-Dog. Here it is. T-Dog sent me the comedy one today. Chef sent me another one. We're gonna cover that on the next one. I love my comedies to end the live streams. It's just a nice way to help everybody chill out, get a little laugh out of things. And while my channel is still growing, and I believe we're at about 350 subscribers, I'm keeping the live streams at a reasonable time, around an hour or so, except for the fire damage video I did the other day. Terrence, you might really enjoy that because I'm all over the place and working and moving all around. So here we go, guys. This is fun. September 22nd of 2021. Mad at howling, Indian man kills 20 stray dogs. This is perfect because we were just talking about barking and noise pollution, right? So you're welcome, you guys. The man confesses to the crime as he was irritated over the dogs howling at night and the mess they have created. In a harrowing show of animal cruelty, a 24-year-old sweet meat seller, has poisoned at least 20 stray dogs to death in the Indian state of Odisha as he was exasperated over their howling at night and the mess they create near his shop. However, local police arrested him on Wednesday from the state's district, reports NDTV, adding that the accused killing the dogs in a span of 5 days. Okay? According to the police, the incident came to light when locals stumbled upon at least 10 dog carcasses dumped in a nearby pit. They found more carcasses around the marketplace of Sangarpur village and around 13 kilometers north of Cuttack City. The accused confessed that he had given the dogs food laced with poison as he was irritated over their howling at night and the messes that they create around his shop. The man was booked under sections of the Indian Penal Code and Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act. He said, adding that the carcasses were sent for forensic examination and further investigation is underway. Why waste the money? They're fucking dead. He already admitted to it. Why? Why do we have to waste all this money on these things? Earlier this year, the Indian government proposed an amendment to the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 to increase penalties against animal cruelty. 3 times the cost of the animal, besides up to 5 years imprisonment. Oh, fuck. Said dogs are fine. Thanks, Jade. You rock. We all love you, Jade. You're wonderful. Let's see what you guys have. You know, the Simpsons are known for predicting things. Luis isn't completely wrong. And it's just a dog, Slime says, so it will bark at you if you keep letting the dog do that. What do they mean? We don't even let dogs bark at us on purpose. Dogs are born to be unnatural. As Shady says, feed them the, what's that, peck-hack? El-peck-hack? Yo, I got it. Oh, Lordy B. Desgraciado says, I think they're asking you to do videos for your fans. For your fans only. I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't. But I do have a lot of other videos. You know, I used to be a horse trainer. I have lots of videos of me training horses, all kinds of shit. So, you know, it's around 60 degrees. Shit, it's still like 90 some odd degrees here. Dude's a hero, not a criminal. I agree with Shady. Is the poison okay? Or Crunch, you're the best. Is the poison okay? Slime Creeper says, killing a rabbit, animal cruelty. Killing a dog equals self-defense. I can't disagree, unless you're going to eat the rabbit, right? People get sick of mud owners not being responsible. Geez, right? They like to do that, using the court process acts to empower their twisted entitlement. So, guys, that's about it. I think we're going to call it a day. Is the poison okay? I'm dying, Billy Bob. I'm dying. We're going to call it a day for today. I'm tired. Oh, Chef Mutt Meat. Look, I hung your stick up in my room. Didn't get a very good view of it. Wait, there you go. Yeah, so your stick's hanging across from my stick right now, so that's cool. It's fun. Now they can kick it together. Guys, much love. So glad to have you guys here. Thank you for the good live stream. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for sharing with your friends. You guys make sure and thank you. I'm making you one soon, Beanie. Make sure and invite other people to the channel. Protect yourself. Fuck Fluffy. Thank you to the moderators. As Billy Bob just said, you can't get a better team. We've now welcomed Terrence, and we've got Beanie Girl and Isabel and Gwang and Kisaragi, and even the people that aren't here today, it's fine. And J Red, I'm so happy to see you. Desgraciado, thank you for being here. So glad to see you guys. Appreciate you so much. Protect yourselves. Wear your steel toe boots. Do what you got to do. Defend yourself. But look up the rights in your area. FFX. Fuck Fluffy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Y'all are killing me. Till next time, y'all. So much love. I really can't express my appreciation. And I'll probably see everybody in the next couple days for another video. I've got a lot of work to do this weekend, and I'll do another video of the house and show you guys how well the work did. I've literally been working there all on my own, and I feel great. Oh, the arms, exactly. Okay, I thought you were talking about fans only again. I was like, oh no. I know, it's okay, Luis. I'll see you over on the Facebook page, you know? Guys, if you haven't signed the petition, make sure and find that. I'll edit this video tonight instead of waiting. Oh, Vox, I love you, man. And y'all, you know you can find me on the email. I've been telling y'all, please help me with content. Write out your own stories. Always helps. You guys got videos and anything you want me to discuss, anything you find online, email a bitch. Help a bitch out. I'll be working all the time. I'm fucking tired. You know what I'm saying? So, fucking everybody have a great fucking night. Seriously, leaving the page is always the hardest for me. I'm like, what else should I say, do? There's the email. Thank you, Beanie Girl. Email me, y'all. Help a bitch out. Be part of the movement. Help me do this shit, right? And until next time, guys, much love. Everybody take care. I'll see you in the email. I'll see you on the next videos. Ha ha!